Hey, how's it going? It's Slart here, doing my weekly art practice video whilst walking the dog today. There he is. So I haven't had the time to sit down and record, do a screen recording and everything. But when you're working full time and you've got kids, well, a kid and a dog, you just got to fit things in when you can, really. So I've got my notes on a scrap of paper. Dog's got caught up. Hold on. Yeah, so basically the weekly art practice is where I share what's going on in my art world in the past week. Paintings I've worked on, open calls I've applied to, and ideas I've come up with, anything to do with my art practice. So this week, as you know, over the past 3 weeks we've done, I've posted a lot more on Instagram. So I've been doing scheduling 2 reels a day. And I spoke to a art colleague on Substack because she had quite a few followers on Instagram a while back, and she ended up getting quite fatigued from it, from all the replying, constant checking and stuff like that. So I just posed a question to her, and she said, yeah, that's absolutely right, I got burnt out through it, and now she spends a lot of time on her email list and Substack. But I said to her, I want to carry on reels, because in the past I've done stints of posting regular reels, but I haven't got any traction really. So it's been three and a half weeks, I think. So I want to keep it going and see how that goes. So I'm enjoying the video making, doing a lot of recording in my studio and stuff. You can see some of the videos I've been working on in the show notes. So next is, I've created a custom GPT to help me with my art business. This is not going to be an in-depth explanation about it, but I will go into it in further detail in other posts. Basically what it is, I'm assuming most of you know what GPT is, ChatGPT. It's a large language model, and you can basically ask it any question or give it tasks to do, and it's pretty amazing, to be honest. But what I've done is, you can create custom GPT, so you program it with certain instructions, and then it has that objective to help you with those instructions every time you use it. So I've set up an art assistant, an advisor, and it's in its teething phase at the moment. It's not really working as I hoped, because basically if you had a human advisor, they would have all the knowledge of the art market and all the nuances and stuff like that, and you could chat to them about your history. But with GPT you have to upload all of your history, explain where you are, where you want to get to, and it just takes a bit of time. But yeah, I'll say more about that next time. The next one is Art Mag Scam. I applied for this open call on callforentry.org, I think it is, and I got accepted, and I was really chuffed. And next thing I know, I get an email saying, oh, you have to pay $150 to display one of your artworks in a full page, like a whole page of the magazine. So I was a bit kind of disappointed in that, but then left it for about a week, and then they replied saying, oh, it's half price now. But I still left it. I contacted them and asked how many subscribers, readers do you get. They said 10,000, so it's not too bad really. So I might give it a go next time. But for now, yeah, I've just left that one. And then I've got Bloom Art Exhibition. So I work for Dyson as my day job, and set up the second art exhibition of, there's so much talent there. So I've curated an art show called Bloom, and the theme is orange and blue. It's just Bloom because the BL of blue and O for orange, and it's supposedly coming up to summer here. It's a bit grey today. Yeah, so looking forward to that. That's going to happen throughout June, and finally we've got an exhibition at Mum's Gallery, which is a real cool little place in Swindon Town Centre, and she's someone I really look up to, Emma. She basically pushed me in a good direction with my art career. So I went to her life drawing classes, and I was saying, I asked her if she knew of any studio space, and she told me about Artsite. Had no idea this existed. It's just around the corner. And this was in 2021, so I went along to it and applied, and there was one space. This guy just retired and moved to the Isle of Wight, and I got a space in the studio, and the rest is history. It's like I was meant to go to the life drawing classes and then found out about the studio, and since I've had my studio in 2021, I've done so much more. For those of you who have studios or dedicated space for your art, you know that when you go there, you're going to paint, draw, make sculptures, whatever your art is, and you just make it happen. And you don't spill stuff on your carpet as well and get in trouble with your wife, like red oil paint. So yeah, that's it for this week. Please visit my Substack. If you're listening to this on audio, go to www.slart.substack.com, and please share with your friends. Thanks a lot.